I'm more than happy to take a peek at the title if you're willing to give it to me.
Yeah, and I'm sure you are, but that's my thing. I'm not trying to give up
my
information.
I just thought you said you were willing to show it.
Right. It's important to get every single person and piece of property registered and identified with a state of and a corporate entity. We just gotta do it. It's gotta happen.
Questions like why I do what I do, why I am the person I am, and how you can't see that by coming up to a man and trying to identify him. Like a piece of plastic doesn't identify me. That's not me. I am me.
Why do we all pretend like it's better to exchange little plastic pieces to pretend that that means anything about who I am, that am is, or what I am, that am, or what it's connected to? Better yet, right? So that is the greatest resource and source of order and co-creation. The little plastic pieces don't do it any justice.
This is like my personal journey.
Dude, it's crazy because if you would have just given me your name,
if you guys would adjust, right? This is your logic. This is the logic of a tyrant, right? This is the logic of a horrible parent. This is the logic of an authoritarian everywhere. If you would have just did everything that we told you and asked you, we wouldn't try to make your life harder and do loss, injury, and harm to you. That is the rallying cry of tyrants everywhere from the beginning of time. Go fuck yourself. You don't get to tell us what we're going to do and be in life. All you teachers, all you parents, all you authoritarians, all you false prophets, you don't get to tell us what we're going to do and be in life at the expense of rolling up your sleeves and doing harm, like the Tao says. You know, all you subjective moralists, all you solipsists, who you and your dogma is the only thing in creation that actually exists that you can confirm.
But say, if I would have just complied, if I would have just done what she wanted, maybe that'd be better for me. Nah, if you would just maybe listen to what I'm saying, maybe it'd be better for you. Maybe, just maybe you're making a mistake. Maybe you shouldn't be doing this to people. Maybe you're like security guard for someone you don't even know. You're a security force for an invisible entity. You're working for, you don't know, you might be working for the devil.
Stop telling other motherfuckers who may be born and may be meant to be here at this time to influence all of us to do better and be better and have better, to just stop and just shut up and just go away. You're ahead of the game. No, fuck that. It's called free expression. It's called getting really real with ourselves and each other. It's called gambling, cosmic gambling on the truth and on faith. You didn't just hear him? You didn't just hear him? He said he's waiting for the day, just like I am, when they actually can show me that they can hurt me.
Just so you know, you should be cooperative in that way. Does that make sense?
But see, we can disagree.
That you have.
To submit, comply, and obey. I don't have a responsibility to submit and comply and obey to you guys. I don't. I have an authority to God, and I have an authority to my spirit. Like, so you guys, it doesn't matter what you guys do. Like I said, you guys could take me to jail. I only get better and level up from this stuff. You guys have never hurt me yet. I'm waiting to see when you guys can hurt me. When you guys take me to jail, when you guys try to do something to hurt me, it never works. You guys never teach me a lesson. You guys are never going to come up to my car and say, and then later on be like, okay, I'm going to give you the ID this time because I went to jail that time. I'm telling you guys, man, and this ain't just about me and my dirty ass in this car. I'm speaking a truth that's beyond me in this fucking car and my goofy presentation.
all right. So, Mr. No Name, we're gonna go with it. I want you to know what we legally are allowed to do, and then I want to proceed with what we're going to. And today we're gonna serve you by just calling it good as is and leave it alone and hope we don't have any later run-ins. How's that sound?
You guys do, all three of you, like your energy, like I deal with officers in situations like this, and our people do too. Like I mess with your energy. Like, even though you guys, we might not be connected, like you guys could do things to me. Like, even the language, like we could like cause loss, injury, or harm to you, but we're just not going to. That's how it is to me and my people.
It's us enforcing the laws thereof. Yes.
Right, but we as human beings to one another, yeah. Like we all come from families, we're all right. Brothers and sisters. Right. That's the kind of how I looked at it. Like we don't even get along with our own families a lot. So we're at the dinner table and we're having a discussion about something. That's how I look at it. And you guys are saying we can legally do this, we can legally do that, but We got to get back to the spirit of our gut instincts. It doesn't matter what's on all these papers.
Yo, it's the one, the only, the dark car. Holy shit! We got some fucking algorithmic operations going on, dude. We got some fucking Arabic language. You got some new people looking around. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, dog? Woo! That creator's hour, dude. Who's got the power in all positions? Yeah, let's just walk around meek and slaved up and fucking stupid. Sometimes I gotta watch my own fucking previous self to get fucking fired the fuck up. You know, a little, hey, we think we got power. Where's the power at all times? Power right now, motherfucker. Creator's hour power. Power hour? Yeah, creator's hour. What the fuck I want this world to look like? I want it to look like a lot of courageous, honorable, bad motherfuckers walking around. How many of our fucking families got bad motherfuckers? None of us. None of us. Come on, you fucking pussies. Get me in the algorithm. I see these new little names. Now get the fuck up here and be like, you're a crazy fucking loser, scumbag, old fucking idiot. Why the fuck should we, where's your results? That was the results I just showed right there, motherfucker. Come tippy tapping, looking for IDs, looking for this and this, and they go walking away. You know, you might be working for the devil. Ooh, I put fucking shivers down that woman's spine. What the fuck are we doing day to day? How the fuck is this ever going to change if there's barely one person in every family that makes any attempt to do anything honorable, to be a man? Where's it at? You motherfuckers tell me. Where the fuck is it at? Huh? You people in chat, you fucking algorithmic fucking surfers. What are you guys looking at? Fucking kitty cat videos. I pay my taxes and I'm a good little boy, and it's just like don't shake up the wires too much. You get yourself in trouble. Just don't color outside the lines. Just listen and obey. Like everything's gonna be great. You average fucking slave idiot. What are you guys doing? What do you guys do? Where are you? It's fucking before 6 a.m. The sun's not even up yet. Where I'm at, what is going on in your life? You just go through the motions day to day. You got your stupid wife. You got your fucking dirty children. They go to school. What do you want out of this fucking life? You fear-based, non-faithful bitches. What do you do? Who listen to the female in your life? Well, I got a house and a nice car, and but you, look at you. I don't want to be like you. Look at how you live. Listen, motherfucker. You could use a little bit of how I live. I don't give a fuck what car I crawl out. My circumstances change in a snap of a fucking finger, dude. Because just like a quality instrument, I'm like the quality instrument. I could hop on any stage anywhere and do some stand-up comedy. I could talk to a group of people about my experiences with faith and freedom and traveling freely and having a gauge audience like, what's this dude talking about? Oh, this dude's got a little results. He actually has put this faith into practice. And it has taught me about power. What you guys know about power? Being powerful. Understanding power dynamics in all situations when the cops come up. Do you know that feeling? Do you know how fucking the feeling of understanding power in situations and not succumbing to the fear? What did it say in the thumbnail? Faith isn't the absence of fear. It's having that fear and doing God's will anyways. We know what God's will is, motherfucker. Every last fucking, we don't need a fucking lawyer to say nothing. We have it all, fuck faces. We have it all. Don't need no one else to tell you shit. God's will. Do God's will no matter what. What is God's will? Being honorable, faithful, understanding these power things. Everything I'm learning from Paul that I'm trying to fucking incorporate in my life. Oh, you're trying to sound like Paul. Well, what the fuck, dude? I'm trying to learn this shit and I'm trying to live this shit. That's what discernment is to me. Like, in that situation when them cops came up, having discernment to understand the power of the situation. That's discernment. Understanding you have the power at all times, especially if you're not causing loss, injury, harm, and you're just a good, honorable man. What don't you fucking get about this? Yeah. Shut up, nigga, says Jello. Exactly. They got me a couple algorithmic fucking slaves just roaming around. Jalou Santiago. He's got some goofy bitch in his life. He's got some devouring mother. What are you doing, Jalou? Who in your family stands for shit? That's why the state of the world is where it is. We barely have one person in every family. Imagine if you had 2, 3, 5, 10, a grandparent, a parent, a great-grandparent, a cousin, an aunt, some siblings that all stood on business, that were on a piece of land, that lived in a community. That's scary to them, motherfuckers. That's the real power. If you're not causing loss, injury, or harm to anyone, then you tell me how the fuck they're going to do anything to me in court. Why the fuck should I be afraid in court if I didn't cause loss, injury, or harm to anyone? And I just stand on my position and I don't sign shit. Yeah, and I got to start going through the motions of filing paperwork and suing these motherfuckers. Because I got to understand why and how and why it's so beautiful to do that. Because they don't fucking open their eyes, these motherfuckers. They're all cocky on the side. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, you're going to sue me? Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, just get out of the car. Yeah, whatever. Hey, handle in the court. Talk to the judge about it. And then when they get served with papers and they're sitting around that conference room. Hey, what happened on this day? And they're talking to the supervisor. It starts becoming a little bit more real. And who gives a fuck what how it ends up affecting them? The bottom line is, this shit's undeniable. Oh, how can I get paid? That's how you get paid, motherfucker. Oh, thank you for my new job. I was looking for a job. And I'm just trying to be faithful and honorable. And now you guys are going to start trying to get me paid. Cool. I got plenty of opportunities to file lawsuits. Because no one was ever injured. No one was ever injured. There was no loss, injury, or harm as I move around. I don't fucking do that shit. I don't steal. I fucking mind my business. And I should be left the fuck alone to be free. Oh, well, you don't live, optimally. Your car could be better. You're this. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? How does that deserve to put me in jail just because my car is a little broken down, a little cluttered? I deserve to go to jail for that because I'm sleeping in it in the freezing fucking cold on Christmas time. That's what they do to you. Because you don't want to give them an ID. Oh, now you're obstructing our investigation. They're going to throw fucking Julian in jail for secondary charges, resisting an obstruction with no primary charge. And you guys are just going to go along to get along and go along with all this shit, you fucking pussies. Not one of you fucking bitches has the balls to come up here and just talk about your life a little bit. Talk about how I'm a fucking asshole, fucking idiot. None of you. You're just going to keep going, just getting butt fucked. Just going along to get along. It's easier, you're the devouring mother. Everything Paul talks about, dude. It ain't about what he says. It's the ultimate truth. It's the truth. The truth of the fucking world. Everyone would sound the same if fucking everyone spoke the truth. This is what the fuck is going on. You want a fucking gift for Christmas? Give it to your fucking self. Open up a box of power. It's like that glowing light. Like from Pulp Fiction. They open up that briefcase and there's light and they're like, ooh, shit, what the fuck is that? And they close the briefcase. That's you, your power. That's your true, authentic self. Give that to you for Christmas. You guys ever stepped into that? You guys ever fucking walked in faith? Despite the fear, knowing you're doing God's will? You ever been fucking locked up for doing God's will and you're reading scripture? You ever felt the power of that, you fucking pussies? Come on up, Michael E. What you got going on with your fucking bitch-ass wife and your dirty children, Michael E.? Do I need a hug, Daddy? Come on up, Michael E. But you won't. Everyone's a fucking pussy. No one can be honest. Talk about their situation. Who's got it going on, huh? Who's got it going on? I got a good life. I don't need to listen to your fucking dirty dumbass. I got it going on. I got it figured out. Coming up on 2025, motherfuckers, in a few days. And what did that Deagle report say? It said we're going to lose about 200 million in population in the U.S. I don't know how, what, when, where, why. What is that? An immigration, lockdown? They deport a bunch of people. Do people die? Do people just voluntarily leave? Why would a prestigious Deagle report say we're going to have 200 million less out of like fucking 330 million? Where are these 200 million fucking people in the United States going to? Into the ground? Into Canada? Into Mexico? Overseas? Where the fuck are they going? What's up, Christos? This is the Brahma Muhurta fucking hour, dude. It started around 5:42 and it's going to last for 36 minutes. So this is the Creator's Hour. Very auspicious time of day. Very special, spiritual. That's why I forced myself to start the stream anyways. Boom, just started. You ain't ready? Get fucking ready, motherfucker. Start that stream at Brahma Muhurta. Put these motherfuckers at 10. This is the Creator's Hour, motherfucker. This is Brahma shit. What do you want the world to look like, fuck faces? You want it to look like the way it is now? You want these motherfuckers fucking with us like this? Coming up with their tippy tapping? I love the fact that the world like that I was able to be a man in these situations. And tell that woman, you don't know who you might be working for. You might be working for the devil, and you see the shiver go down her spine. You ever have a power? You ever feel true power? Especially when people are trying to walk up with false power. That's the whole fucking dynamics we're dealing with, is true versus false. True shame versus false shame. You ever had true shame, anyone? Shame is a beautiful gift. Bunch of shameless ass fucking motherfuckers out here. They don't know fucking any true shame. They know false shame from their mother. Oh my God, I'm acting up. Look at him. He's shameful. He's old. Look at him yelling. I think the cops are going to come right now. Look at him. He's in a car yelling, waking people up in the neighborhood. He's scaring people. There could be a woman walking with her dog. They see him in that car yelling. They're going to call the police. They need someone to, take care of this. This is scary. He's scaring us. He's scaring everybody in the neighborhood. $5:42 a.m., 52, 6:02, 6:12, 6:22. So at 6:30, this shit ends. So we got 20 minutes left, motherfuckers, of Brahma Muhurta Creators Hour. What don't you understand about that? We are the creators now, motherfuckers. We have the power. How can you be a creator without power? You have the power. God's will is your friend. You know in your gut instinct what God's will is. No one's a fucking that much of a moron. I don't give a fuck what your IQ is. How eloquently you could string words together. Doesn't matter, motherfucker. Better the better if you seem fucking stupid and you could still do God's will and have better discernment than someone fucking Mr. Brainiac, Mr. Number Cruncher, Mr. whatever, Mr. Brilliant Book Author Writer. You could just be a lowly, peasant-like, meek person, just humble, doing your thing, and you know what God's will is, and you walk in faith, and you understand power. You're a bad motherfucker. You're a smart motherfucker. You're the smartest motherfucker when you understand power and you stand up for yourself and you live in faith rather than fear. Was anyone here know about faith? When was the last time y'all practiced faith and had some results? You could exercise faith like a muscle. All you motherfuckers going to the gym every day, getting your pretty little bodies, fine. Yeah, that's good to be healthy and do things with your body. But you guys missed the point. You could work your faith like a muscle, and you could lose your faith like a muscle when you're not practicing it. That's why I could get pumped up by watching myself. Because maybe I was a little bit, maybe my faith, maybe my muscle tensions, maybe I was in a little better shape with my faith at that moment in that car. Maybe I was losing it. Maybe a few months go by and you lose it for lack of exercising it. You gotta be inspired by your former self. So what does that tell you? That every moment is a new opportunity. You could be disgusted by a former self. What are you gonna latch onto? That's you? You're gonna hand them a piece of plastic. Oh, this is me, and all this shit written down, and all this paperwork they put on me. That's me. Yeah, rejudge. Who is this guy? Oh well, in 1992, he slapped someone in the face, and then and blah blah blah. Do they want to know anything about what you're doing now? Yeah, they'll ask you. Ask them where their jurisdiction ends and yours begins. That's a good question. That's what I challenged in the court. I said, I'm challenging this on jurisdiction. I said there was no plates on that car, and I didn't have an ID on me. So you tell me where you guys have jurisdiction. Prosecutor goes to talk. Objection. Does this man have firsthand direct knowledge? I start breaking it down for the judge. Look, this is how it works. I didn't cause loss, injury, or harm to anyone. There needs to be another man in this court who I'm going up against. If there ain't, this is fraudulent. And I had a judge that seemed like he wasn't all about ego. Like, oh, you're gonna fucking. It didn't go crazy sideways. He did cut me off because he probably didn't want all that shit on the record. Just like when I asked him, I started asking him questions. I said, is it true that you're a neutral party in this situation? Yes, he says. So boom, neutral. Where's the power in neutrality? How does he have power over me in neutrality? He's a neutral player in this situation. And I'm understanding that I'm the man in the room with all the power. He's a neutral power force. There wasn't no other man up against me, so I had all the power in the courtroom. Regardless of how it goes down, regardless of what they do, they could give me life. They could sentence me to death. Do whatever they got to do. Oh, we're going to put you in solitary confinement. You ain't signing shit. We're going to try to hurt you somehow. Attempt to hurt me. What? Remember? They ain't hurt me yet, right? They attempt to hurt, right? They attempt to hurt. But it just don't work, right? And it falls on their own head. It falls on their own head, right? When they get sued, See, man, that's what I gotta do today, dude. I gotta figure this shit out in Inglewood right here. Maybe I'll take a bus over there and start asking around. I don't know if I don't have a warrant, but either way, dude, fuck it. If I got a warrant out there and they want to lock me up, I want to figure this shit out. I want to start doing this paperwork. And I can't seem to find nothing about this fucking case that this arrest that I was involved with. So now I got to call them up. Start off with that. I'll call them up. I tried Googling all this shit. All these arrests in Colorado. Colorado seems like a weird ass place. I got opportunities to sue these motherfuckers. At Grand Junction, they gave me a DUI and I got shit on tape and I could play it in a parking lot. Fucking whole fucking nonsense bullshit. Fucking we smell marijuana. First they want to give you trespass. Dude, those motherfuckers fuck themselves. You travel around enough freely, you're going to find morons who just hand you fucking money. Just arrogant, egotistical, just fucking dishonorable fucking scumbags roaming these streets, butt fucking slaves all day. And then they come up to you and they think they're just going to butt fuck you too. And you stand in your position and they do whatever they can to hurt you. And guess what? It falls on their head because we're playing long games, right? Oh, you went to jail. You didn't succeed. Or the judge fucking pulled a move in court. You didn't win. Doesn't matter, dude. It's all faith in you. If you know you didn't cause loss, injury, harm, you know you're good. Brahma Muhurta, the creator's hour. Don't make me do it, motherfuckers. I might just blast this shit out. You only get me during Brahma Muhurta. You guys got 4 minutes left, motherfuckers. What did I say? 6:20? Lasts for 48 minutes, 5:42. So 48 minutes from 5:42. 5:52, 6:02, 6:12, 6:22, or 6:30. Y'all lucky you got 13 minutes left. Y'all got 13 minutes, man. Put that timer down, dude, like a bomb in a movie. Y'all got 13 minutes left, motherfuckers. You got 13 minutes left, motherfuckers. You better figure it the fuck out. I might just blast you. I might just only keep this stream on during Brahma Muhurta and then go about my day. Go about finding out how I'm going to fucking submit my paperwork to sue these motherfuckers. Because I'm firing myself up, motherfuckers. That shit ain't right. What they did to me in Inglewood, what they did to me in Grand Junction, Mesa County, Colorado. Should I just let these motherfuckers get away? Why don't I get paid while standing on my shit and going through this process, see what happens? What are they going to do? Pick me out? Is there warrants out or is it dismissed? What's up? Let's figure it out. What did I do? What are you going to do to me? Let's do it right around Christmas. Let's have them fucking pick me up on a warrant right around Christmas. When I never caused loss, injury, or harm to no one. There's no man in that courtroom standing there accusing me of shit. This is fucking fraud, motherfuckers. How don't you see it? Talk about God's will. Talk about your Christian, this and this. You ain't shit. You should start a band. Christmas caroling, the fucking band, the music, going around and living free. I don't give a fuck what you start. Start anything. Just be free. How the fuck are we going to do this, dude? We got barely one person in all our families. We got to change those numbers, motherfuckers. You better start having children. We better take the one person. There's barely one person. There's probably, I don't know what the fucking statistics are. That's expression 1 in a million. In each household of every family in this fucking world, how many stand on business, are truly honorable, and truly do this shit that we're talking about here, and live this shit, or at least want to, or at least have some modicum of an understanding of it? You guys tell me in this audience, you people, you truthers that have something figured out, how many other people in your family have something figured out? There's never more than one. Someone come up here and tell me there's more than one. Prove me wrong. You guys got 10 minutes left, motherfuckers. Because I don't think I'm gonna go walking the streets and trying to create content for you guys. This is the content, motherfuckers, right here for me. Anyone in the audience ever fucking been to a courtroom? Ever stood on business and got arrested? Anyone ever want to do this together with me? Want to talk about this? You want some more content later? I'll take the bus down to Inglewood. I'll call them up. I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with these arrests. I want the paperwork. I gotta do some FOIA requests. I gotta get body cams from these officers. Start this by this. That's my job. He's a bum in a car. He's a tax grabber. He's old. Why should you listen to him? Okay, motherfuckers. Fine. Great. Great stuff. What does that have to do with you and your life? Well, I have a wife and children and a job and, and a home and family and Christmas, and we got all the gifts and the tree, and we're going to have food, and we're going to sit down, and not like you're all lonely. You don't even have a girlfriend and everything. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? The more I do this, guess what? Them girls and that wife, she ain't respecting you. All that shit under the tree, you better not be playing this to let them see it, or you fuck up and go, hey, honey, look at this goofy motherfucker. And I start talking about what I'm doing and what my plans are for today. And I'm going to hold these motherfuckers accountable, and I'm going to get paid. And even if it don't work out my way, and I'm sitting in a cell, what happened last time, motherfuckers? They attempted to hurt me. They attempted to. That's what they do. Understand that. Knock, knock, knock. You got an ID. I'm not giving you ID. Okay, we're going to attempt to hurt you. That's exactly what the fuck happened in Inglewood, Colorado. Knock, knock, knock. I'm deep in a sleep dreaming. Not hurting fucking no one. Sleeping in a car that clearly I fucking live in. Not enough. Not enough for them. Nah. Not enough. We need more from you, dude. You got on stage that night. You performed to an audience. Not enough. You went to your job that day. You worked hard. Not enough. We need more. We need blood, motherfucker. We need it in blood. You paid your taxes. I didn't pay taxes, but, you gave us some tax from the little things you were buying from the store and shit. Not enough. We need your soul. We need your blood. We need your spirit. We need your confidence. We need your faith. We need to feed off you. Because we ain't got it ourselves. We got nothing. So we need what you got. And we're going to take it. Can they take my power? Can they take my faith? Can they take anything from me or any one of us? Or do you got to give it away? You got 6 minutes left, motherfuckers. You better figure something out. You better figure something out. I don't know what the fuck you guys got going on. I don't know what the fuck your plans are for your day. I'm talking about my man. I'm living Brahma Muhurta right now. I want this world. I got a vision for. Ooh, I just poked myself in the eye. I got a vision for this world. I got a vision for this shit. I see families of strong people. I see communities of people living this shit. Untouchable. I don't give a fuck if they come with a B-2 bomber and blow the village up. Untouchable. You could blow my body up right now. I'm untouchable. I'm bulletproof. You could plug it full of bullets right now. Someone could come up to this window. Plug me up full of holes. Bulletproof, motherfucker. Bulletproof. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Put a stamp on it. Put that fucking wax out. Put that seal. Good as gold. These words I speak are true as a motherfucker. Y'all don't know shit about faith. Y'all don't know shit about courage. Y'all don't know shit about power dynamics. You ain't living shit. You're a walking fucking dead. And your children are going to die too and become slaved up goofs like you. You, your children, your cousins, your mom, your aunts, scumbag, worthless, walking dead, spineless, fucking chaff in the wind. Just ready to be burned up. Never felt power. Got 4 minutes left, motherfuckers. You better figure something out. You better figure something out. You better figure something out. Better figure something out. I don't know what you guys got going on today. I don't know what you guys got going on today. You better figure something out. God, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All that fear I had taking them plates off. All that fear I had driving on the road and now I got no plates. So it leads to this moment of my understanding of power. Looking back. All the fear I had when that dude's like, oh, you ain't give me ID? And I got my adrenaline going and waking me up in the middle of the night, talking about we're going to arrest you right now for obstruction and we're going to tow your car. They're attempting, it's retaliation. They're not protecting and serving shit. Taking a man in his home. That's like them knocking on your house in the middle of the night and saying, your property taxes, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to board up your house. We're going to take you out of your home. We're going to take you to jail. And we're going to fucking board up your house or put all the people in it. Why? You know what I mean? We're going to take your shit. Because of codes and shit. We're going to take your family out of a house. Well, we're like the cop said, we're just following the law. You know, we're just following lawful orders, you know, the law. I said, dude, we got to get back to the human gut instincts. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? There's no loss, injury, or harm. What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? There's no loss, injury. So then they attempt, we're going to attempt to hurt you now. You see? Now we're going to attempt to take your shit. We need to find out if this car's stolen. How are we going to know if this car's stolen? And then they steal it. You see how that works? They came up. It's everything. It's the true versus the false. They were supposed to be the protectors, right? They were supposed to keep me safe, right? Waking me up in the middle of sleep, taking my home, taking my property, stealing it. They're the perpetrators, motherfuckers. What don't you see about this? You got 1 minute left, motherfuckers. You better figure it out. I'm just gonna end this at the end of Brahma Muhurta, because fuck it, dude. I did my rant. I know what I want to do today now. I know what my new job is. Easy money. Easy money. All I gotta do is walk in the truth. While these motherfuckers walk in the false, and are gonna attempt to cause me loss, injury, harm, steal from me. in an attempt to hurt me. You guys are doing it. I ain't doing shit to no one. Matter of fact, if anything, I'm helping people out. I'm doing ministry out here. What the fuck are you guys on? With your $200,000, $150,000 a year job. With your cocky ass attitude surrounding me a bunch of vehicles. This ain't gonna work out well for you motherfuckers. And I need to get me a motherfucking gun, dude. Fuck it, dude. I just need to step up. I should just get me a gun today, dude. And talk about it, dude. Find me a fucking... Where the fuck do I get a gun? I don't know. Figure it the fuck out, motherfucker. I really should start walking with that. Or having that. And figuring that out. Having something. Having shit like that. And whatever. Oh, you got a gun on you. You're not supposed to... Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Lock me up. What does it matter, man? I'm 50, dude. How much longer can I live? Just like these other old-ass slaves. You ran out of time. It's bonus time now, motherfuckers. Brahma Muhurta is over. You better figure something out. I'm getting older and older. What does it matter, man? The older and older I get, the more willing I should be willing to do this shit. I'm terrified to get a fucking gun. I'm scared I'll use that shit on myself. When I was sick recently, man, I was like, damn, dude, if I had a gun near me, I had this nausea when you get sick. I'm like, damn, dude, just end this shit. This shit's fucking terrible, dude. But I probably wouldn't do that, dude. I gotta have faith that I'm not gonna take myself. If I do take myself, I gotta deal with that with God. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared I'm gonna use that thing on myself. Hey, man, just get the motherfucker. Figure it out, dude. Maybe it'll change you in a certain way that you didn't even expect. Maybe it'll be a beautiful, positive thing for you. Another opportunity to get paid. Why shouldn't I be able to have a weapon? I'm terrified of that shit. Is it going to happen today? Probably not, right? But it could. And it probably should. Yeah, we got a couple people here from the algorithm names I don't recognize. Yeah, question mark. They don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're confused. Because the truth, you never heard the fucking truth in your life. The truth could be creepy, scary, sounding weird. I don't know what you guys got going on, man. I don't know what you guys got going on today. But I just figured out what I want to do today. During Brahma Muhurta, the Creator's Hour. By yelling, by talking about faith and power. I pump myself up to understand what I want to do today. Went to rock a crowd out last night. The venue wasn't there. Hey, I was ready to go, though. I showed up to the venue. It had been a minute, so I didn't know it was closed down. But I showed up, ready to go. A little rusty, a little nervous. But I showed up for myself. Ready to give it away, ready to entertain these motherfuckers. And I'm going to do it again tonight. And they give me problems, you start your own shit. Just like right here. They give me problems in the comedy world, start my own shit. They give me problems in the community government world, start my own shit. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking true versus false. All this false shame. Y'all got false shame. False power. The police are walking around with false power. And they're looking like clowns. And they're going to try to hold on to this false power. And they're going to keep getting more and more goofies. They don't have the power. They don't have it. And whether fucking you believe it or not, I got to believe it. Because I'm starting to go through this process. And now I'm going to start going through the paperwork. How am I going to start filling out this paperwork if I don't understand? I had all the power. They are the false. I am the true. How could you lose if you understand that conviction in your heart? How could you lose? You tell me. Get arrested again, but it's like I got arrested, whatever it was, fucking months ago.
like in June 22nd. What is that? Some sort of solstice? Right around the summer solstice. Just hit the winter solstice and around the summer solstice. How many solstices are there? Is there a spring? Or is there just 2? Summer, winter? I don't fucking know. Whatever. They try to hurt me. Why should I let people who are attempting to hurt me get away with it? I get paid. I'm looking for a job anyways. TaskRabbit shit ain't coming in the way I want. Maybe this shit will come in the way I want. Maybe that's how God's working. He's telling me, go this way. Do God's will. Hold these people accountable. That's ministry for these motherfuckers too. Who else is going to hold them accountable? None of you pussies. How do you think God looks at you? Think God looking at me when I stood on business? You don't think he could intervene then? You don't think when I put this paperwork through, God's going to be up in that motherfucker? You want to be scared of these motherfuckers? You should be scared of God! Probably looking out for me through this process. Come in the room with me. What are they going to do to me? How long are you going to keep me locked up? There's no one on the other side. I ain't out here no wild-ass fucking nasty motherfucker. Fucking with people. Causing loss, injury, harm up and down everywhere. That ain't me, motherfucker. So what are you going to do? You get a humble man in there just standing on business. What are you going to do? Double down, triple down in front of God? Great. Let's see how it works out for all of us. Time, Artie. You guys are in bonus time right now. I got in this stream during Brahma Muhurta. I started during Brahma Muhurta. I ended when Brahma Muhurta ends. That's all you get. You're in bonus time right now, motherfuckers. What are you doing? You better figure it out. You better figure it out. Coming into 2025, Deagle report forecasted years ago 200 million less. Why? Why did they focus on 2025? Why did they say that? What is it? Mass deportation? Mass exodus? Mass death? War? What is it, motherfuckers? Do they know something about what's going on in them fucking sky? Look at the moon right there. They know something about what's going on in them stars? Do they know the way that shit moves around? And it's time to make their move? It's got to go down in 2025. They know something? Is there something going on up in them stars where it's 2025 is like the time for moves one way or another? Is 200 million less part of some sort of God's mechanism of truth? Does it have something to do with truth? It's all true versus false. False shame. That's what the Catholic religion is. It's false shame. Shameful of their sexuality. Shameful of being a fucking man. Just listen to the priest class. Just go and get your kids butt fucked by the priest and then give them money on top of it. Because you're too fucking false shameful to understand your power. You shouldn't have this false shame. True shame, if you fuck up and you're being a fucking scumbag bitch, none of us even know how to sit with true shame. Shameless motherfuckers out here, dude. They don't know nothing. They don't know the truth from the false. Barely me. Any of us have experiences as a child. I was never had the ability to sit with true shame. I was just always beaten over the head with false shame. So now I'm 50 years old. I gotta have discernment to figure out what is true shame. What's it like to sit in true shame? Now you're sitting in true shame and you don't know the difference between true and false shame. It feels the same. Matter of fact, the true shame feels like the false. I've been gaslit so hard my whole life. Things I should be shameful about, they let you get away with. They encourage it. Shit you shouldn't be, they fucking shame you for it. Don't you see how that go? That cognitive, that catch-22, double bind, drive you crazy? Why do you think people are waking up at my age, this truther thing? Not figuring nothing out till they're 40, 45, 50 years old. Now you're physically on the decline. Your energy's dipping. You don't think it was set up like this? Y'all better figure it out, man. Y'all better figure it out. I got arrested for sitting in my car with no plates and not handing them an ID. That's what I got arrested for. Sleeping in a car with no license plates, and when they come tippy-tapping, they ask for ID, for everyone's safety, make sure the car's not stolen, make sure you don't got warrants, blah, blah, blibbity, blah. And now you don't want to give us ID? Okay. We got repercussions for you, right? See how they're retaliatory? They do it retaliatory. They say, "Oh, you don't want to submit, comply, and obey. We're gonna do something. And then they like to say, "See next time." As they're putting me in the car, they're like, "See next time." See, they think they got you. Like you lost, bro. Like your shit don't work. Like even y'all down there, see y'all shit didn't work, bro. You people say you didn't say enough. You didn't say shit. You don't have to say shit. I could have kept my mouth fucking shut and just not handing them that ID. You didn't talk your way out of it. See, your shit don't work. Bro, the shit was working perfectly. Perfectly, because they start causing loss, injury, or harm. They start being the perpetrators, the criminals, right? While there's just a man moving freely amongst this world, not causing loss, injury, or harm, and then the criminals come up, right? The criminals come up and trying to flip it on you like you're doing something wrong. And now we gotta punish you because you're right. We're gonna hurt you now. How's that different from the mob coming up to your business and saying, "Hey man, give us some money or we're gonna break your windows"? Isn't that what they do? They break your window. They could have broke my window too. Hey man, give us what we're asking for. We're gonna break your shit. Take your shit. I'd almost rather have the mob running shit, dude. Like Paul talks about, dude. They probably wouldn't fuck with me at all, dude. Got these fucking pansy ass fucking supposed power players running around in their costumes. They don't have the power, motherfuckers. You shouldn't be afraid of them. And when cops go by, dude, you know how your cops go by, you don't want to make that extra eye contact with them? They got this smug ass thing to look at you with what you looking at. People kind of avoid them. We should be rushing to these motherfuckers like white blood cells. Anytime we see them, all eyes on them. Anytime we see them, we go towards them. Like I was doing the stream. You see a cop, you go towards him. You want to start asking questions. What did Paul say? I want to have a conversation about rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith. And no running, scurry. Just walk up to cops and start saying that. Hey, officer. Oh, what's up? I want to have a conversation about rights, freedom, principles, and spiritual faith. Blow their own head off. Driving to a brick wall. They don't want to hear that shit. Terrifies the fuck out of them. They know they're doing wrong. And it falls on their own head. Everything they try to do to you, it goes right on their own head. Y'all better figure it out, man. You guys are in bonus time right now. Like I end this stream, when Brahma Muhurta ends, it's over. The sun ain't even up yet. Y'all better figure something out. I ain't got to go plug this laptop in. I ain't got to go walk the streets like a little hoe for you guys, trying to entertain, blah, 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 blah. No, I come here during Brahma Muhurta. I fucking yell my fucking shit, speak my shit, and get the fuck out of here and back on with my day. I came live. I showed them up early. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy who's up before the competition. We got a fight. We got a boxing match coming up. I'm out there jogging 4 a.m. Jogging. Knowing my competition's asleep. The competition is asleep. These police. These judges. What, you don't think God could do something in these situations? When he favors you, and he sees what the fuck you're doing? That's where the faith is, man. It's not like God. God, you have to do this. God will do it. He wants to do it. And he'll shock you with how he'll help you. If you just help yourself and others too. If you start doing your shit, and that makes others want to help you and support you and get you to where you're going, imagine more about God. Imagine having God supporting you, looking out for you, making moves behind the scenes, whispering in people's ears about you. Just a real one right here. I suggest you do something with this one. I suggest you guys collaborate. I suggest you look out for this one. You don't want no problems with me. The ultimate Lucchese, like Paul talks about, right? The ultimate mob boss. I suggest you leave this one alone. I suggest you pay this one out. And don't fuck with him again. You don't want no more problems in the future. I suggest you take your shame. Be shameful about what you did to this man. Make it correct. Give him some money. And move about your day. And I don't want to hear about you fucking with him no more, neither. Y'all better figure it out, man. Y'all better figure it out. Y'all better figure it out. There's nothing left to say, man. Everything is superfluous. All I gotta do is come out here during Brahma Muhurta to blow it out, blow out what I got going on in my head, and that's it. That's it. I don't need to do hours long stream. That's it. What is there left to say? None of you got balls to come up here. None of you got much to say. So that's it. This for me. This ain't, you know what I mean? If y'all get something out of it, fine. But I feel it in my bones. I know what I'm up to today. I know what I'm up to right now. Come tippy tapping. I want to wish these motherfuckers, but hey, they come walking up right now. Who's got the power? Show it right in front of you guys. Who's got the power? They're talking like that. Excuse me, sir. Who has the power in this situation? I'm a man, right? You're a servant. I had a power, right? I had a power, right? That's what they think. They think they're sitting there with that fucking stupid pose where they put their thumbs in their fucking armpits, thumbs on their vest, gripping their vest, thinking they're with their little radio chirping and fucking all their weapons in their vest, and their lights going off and surrounding you. They feel powerful, right? You ask them, hey, who's got the power in this situation right now? They're going to think, they're going to giggle, right? They're going to think, it's me, right? Sitting there with their fucking vest on, standing there holding their vest. It's us, dude. Like, what? We could just break the window, take you out of the car? What? We'll fucking shoot you, whatever, dude. We got the power. What you talking about? Nah. You can ask them. I'm doing ministry with them. They don't have proper discernment. They can't discern true from false power. These cops, they're running around like fucking actors in a fucking, drama. The little drama school. They got their little costume on. They're gonna play cop. Play the power position. They're gonna play God. They get determined when a life could be taken, when it can't. They got their costume on. They want to play God. They want to play God, and I'm here being a man. They skip right through man. They don't even want to be a man. They want to be God. And they're a servant. Supposed to be a servant. They're a tyrant. A fascist tyrant, right? You better figure something out. You guys better figure. I don't know what you guys got going on. I know what I got going on. What's up, Poncho?
Oh, it's cold down here in Tennessee, man.
Yeah. How cold?
Let's see.
Cold is cold. That's what happens in the winter, man. It's cold out here in Tennessee. I don't know where the fuck you went, Poncho. It's cold out here in Tennessee, he says. Yeah, it's cold out here in these streets. Sometimes it's cold in these jail cells. Sometimes it's a little chilly in these courtrooms when the judge get in front of a certain judge and they got that crazy ass ego. That's chilly. That's frosty.
24. That's outside. It's 45 in here.
Why only 45?
I let the wood stove burn out.
So what's up, man? You got any arrests? You got any court shit? What you got going on in your life?
No, that the court shit that's going on in my life is how the judicial system has taken the father out of the home and given the power to a woman that's that women have found out that they have unbridled power when it comes to holding the children over the father's head. So they tell the women that, hey, when the kids are in your custody, you don't have to let the father talk to them or call them or even see him. So when it's your time, no matter how long that time is, you can disassociate your children from that parent. So that I think that's why a lot of guys uh it I'm a I'm a twice over father. I've got two kids that are grown. I don't think they're grown emotionally, but they're grown because even they got raised by uh their mother.
Did
So
you use an attorney?
yeah, and what I've been looking into for the last couple of months is suing the judge, the lawyers, all of them.
You're gonna
With
use an attorney for that too?
Nope, I'm my own attorney. I've been telling everybody that's why I love Paul and I love you, brother. I've been telling everybody for 25 fucking years, man, that today you need to be your own doctor and you need to be your own lawyer. If you can't be those two things, you
Your own mechanic,
yeah, yeah,
your own teacher. What are all these?
yeah,
What are all professions? What are all these things? Your own business, your own financial,
yeah,
your own manager, your own
yeah.
agent. What are those jobs? What are all the jobs out there?
It all boils down to you being a man.
Your
How
own
about
blacksmith.
standing 10 toes down on nothing but business. But here's where I've made the mistake for the last 2 years, because I've had to go through all this emotional roller coaster. Because when you get your kids, what do they call that? Your kids alienated. There you go. That's a pretty good word for today. Especially with all the drones and everything else. You know, there's a reason they call it our reptile brain. And sin is what I'm finding out is to go to synopsis. You know, whenever our brain has a thought, it's a synopsis. But just because your brain has a thought doesn't mean that it's a sin. Like you were saying earlier, they make you feel guilty for fucking thinking. And see, that's where I've had to work on. Is my passion. So not getting irate like that, but to stay calm, collected, and that way your thoughts come through and grounded in faith, grounded in truth. Because when you know, like you were saying earlier, gaslight, you know, people, what I found out anyway, to calm my lying down, so to speak, what I found out is that you keep your center. What is my purpose here? I'm military trained. My purpose was to kind of get the other side to do something stupid, so that you could do something stupid back to them. The same mentality as the cops have is, I'll be your huckleberry. So when you hurt their little feelers, they have the power. They don't have the authority. They have the power to
They don't have the power. They could attempt to use false power.
okay, they use the false power to imprison you.
Well, what they do is, yeah, they don't have the power. You're always going to be in the power position. What they're doing is they're committing loss, injury, and harm. I don't think power is involved in that. They're using weakness. They're using their own fear. They're afraid of the truth. They don't have power at all. They are not the power players, the people in power. You gotta fucking watch your language on that shit. They don't have the power to lock you up. They have the fear. They have they have everything that's not power. They do everything that's not power when they do that. While I just stay in power. I am the power player. Bulletproof. Bullet bomb proof. Anything proof. Protected by God. You're the man. A man. Not even the man. A man. Any man.
Yep. So people are made to feel guilty for things that they shouldn't feel guilty for.
It's the Catholic Church, how they get quote unquote power. They get false power. Their whole thing is false shame. Get back to the shame thing, dude. No one knows how to have healthy shame.
Yep.
We avoid shame because we had so much false shame through the gaslighting as children that when an opportunity arises to have real shame, when we fucking maybe we handed over that ID, maybe we thought the cops had a little power, maybe we succumbed to the fear. We should be shameful about that shit. We should be shameful we didn't take them to court and sue these motherfuckers. We should be shameful about it. It's okay. Sit in your shame. It's okay. You're shameful. It's okay. You can tell a child. When a child does something, he slaps his cousin in the face, and you go, "What the fuck, little motherfucker? Don't slap your cousin, your female little cousin, younger cousin like that. Don't bite her arm and shit, you little fucking nasty mom. I'm a bounce you off the fucking wall. I'm gonna slap you in your face." And he's sitting there shaking, crying. He's feeling shameful. It's like, okay, buddy, yeah, that's okay. Sit in your shame. Go to your room. It's okay. You got shame. You're feeling what shame is. We'll talk about it later. That's okay. You're feeling shame. That's okay, little buddy. You're figuring it out. You can't just go around doing shit like that to people. You know, as an adult, it's not gonna work out like this. But here we're gonna tell you it's okay, buddy. Your shame. It's okay. They don't have to like take it too far, like as a kid, like really throw the kid out the window. It's like, bro, it's okay. You made a mistake, but feel that shame. The shame. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's like no one's taught shame. No one's taught these things. Taught the false.
That's the difference. My kids, my little kids right now are 4 and 8, and that's my daughter really knows what's going on. I was able to homeschool her the first year, but that's when the wife got the, you know, the hair up her ass, and I wasn't standing the narcissist abuse anymore, so I started standing in my position. Well, when a marriage is supposed to be, you know, uh, uh, letting the man lead, and she can't compromise. So, and then abusive, man, abusive to the children, leaving bruises and screaming and yelling. It and then when I intercede and point her out to be wrong, it's because she wasn't taught, and she's, you know, people want to do right, but in the heat of the matters, they do what's the easiest thing.
Yeah, even in this situation with you, like you're not a victim of all this. Like we all make decisions, right?
Oh, it's my fault. That's what
right.
That's what I was going to say earlier. That is what I've learned. Everything is all the answers that I've ever asked in my life. I've already known the answers to. The answer is within. If you stood in front of a mirror and every time you have a negative thought, who's having that negative thought? You are. So own it. And if it's negative, get rid of it. Change the way you're thinking. And if we change the way our thinking and do the right thing, no matter how false or 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 whatever, if
No
we
matter.
the outtime, if we look at the outcome, that's what Paul's actually really meant is do the next right thing, no matter if you want to do it or not. You're going to have to. It has to do with all the decisions we make every day anyway, because we are going to have to live with the outcome. But whether you want to live with the outcome or not in your heart, that's where the change happens. What I was doing a year ago was I was going out. I would call these cops pigs and want to cause an interaction or let me put them in their place. They're already in their place. It isn't about them. It's about me. It's about the reaction that I wanted. Well, am I doing harm at that point? Yes. I don't have to put a target on my back. It's called self sabotage. And because I've made so many mistakes in my life, I want to sabotage my life now. That's not the way to look at it. You want to live in the light. You want to share people your light, your wisdom. That's what I'm not. And you can't share your wisdom by trying to cram it down somebody's throat. They have to witness it. They have to make that decision. You
They'll
have to.
feel it and smell it on you, dude. That's why they change your demeanor. The second they buck up with their, you have to do this, and then it's my last interaction. You have to do this. I know I got choices. I got choices every minute. And then whoof, all the just suck out of it. Right power, right the power of the position. But see, he could have been crazy ego right there. Oh, I got choices. No, you don't. Get the fuck out. I'm gonna show you ain't got choices. Even if they do that, they don't have the power. So when they give the power back, you got to give them a little credit. Like, okay, I see. I can understand why, because slaves just bend over all day to these motherfuckers. But the second a real one comes up in front of them and they acknowledge it and give the power right back, you got to be like, okay, bro, good looking out, for not being in your ego and all crazy, because this shit could go crazy left. You get these motherfuckers roided up, tatted up on their egos. Shit'll go sideways as much, but like I said, bulletproof, bomb-proof, death-proof. You are fucking in the hands of God. You are protected, secure, safe. You got nothing to worry about. They don't have power. We're gonna stick in that. We're gonna stick in that. Like you said,
The ego comes from fear, man. Fear. It's ego. It's everything that. See, they trained me not to have fear, not to have supposed feelings, to be a robot, to pull the trigger, to call other people, belittle other people. That it goes. They fed into my ego, thinking that I've got power. I've got people's lives as power in my hands because I could pull the trigger. No, it's false power. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. If you want to see again, it goes back to teachings. Uh, it be the change that you want to see, and you've got to change your own ego, your own uh, ways of thinking about how the world works and how people work. And that's even the definition of a person. A person is not even a human. Definitions. They never taught the people definitions. They taught them how to spell. Witchcraft. That's all of this. The U.S. is basically in a melting pool of witchcraft right now, and everybody has a spell cast over them, and then they sit here and tell a lie in vision, and that's who their God is. Oh, I should believe this. Okay. Oh, I should believe that going down the road and traveling and not using my turn signal or uh, uh, not having a brake light working is an excuse to uh, terrorize someone. That's what everybody feels as soon as they see blue lights or a cop get behind them or even get near them. Oh, you must be on drugs. You're shaking. Gaslighting. Oh, first words out of their mouth: license, registration, and proof of insurance. Okay. Gaslighting. It it So they've already got you on a defense right then. So see, that's where I get into my ego because I was trained to get in my ego. What you end up having to do, and what I've done in order to block that excitement, block that adrenaline rush, it's even what I found out about crying. It releases cortisol. That's why they have the 10 to 15 second rule. Take those 10 seconds, count to 10, count to 20, 20 fast. Do whatever you need to do. What I do is look within. What am I doing right now? Because what everybody else has been doing for the last 50 years in the US is if somebody triggers you, react. Right then, you've got to protect yourself. No, put the shield up. Stop. Attack them back. Defend yourself. You have a right to defend yourself. No, you have a right to live in the grace of God. And God said, do no harm. That means not even to hurt people's feelings, but to talk, speak, and live a life
Yeah, if you're truly embodying the power and you truly understand the power dynamic and you truly understand you're bulletproof and you truly understand you're in the right and they're in the wrong, you're in the true and they're in the false, what is there to get excited about? I mean, unless you want to get animated, you think it can help. You know, you're looking to help them. We're doing ministry. They come tippy tap and now they're looking for ministry. They don't know it. They ain't got it. I got it. And they're coming to me. And through this whole process and through me eventually suing them, maybe that's what they want. Maybe that's what they need. And when we show up in these courtrooms, the judge's like, thank God, finally, a man showed up.
Yep.
They're coming to me. They're coming to the guru. I need help, sir. Really, really just look at it like that. They're asking you for help. They're asking me for help. When they come, anytime they want interaction, they're asking me, there's something. They want something. God's putting them for something. God's putting me in their life. God for help, baby. And shut up. Me rolling around town in this bumblebee. You don't know how this shit works. So now I get to minister to them on the side of the road. Do silence if necessary. Let me see your idea. Why aren't you talking? You ain't got nothing to say, or I'm going to take your shit. Then what happens? Eventually they get sued. Eventually they're sitting in a room getting a deposition. Eventually they're in fucking getting, maybe if they want to go through the trial, now they're up in front of the court. Now they got to talk about their actions on that night. How they took a man's property. How they took a man to jail. And they got to justify that in front of God in the courtroom. You think that courtroom has anything to do with that judge? Anything? That's God. You're speaking to God in front of God. You're testifying to God, in front of God right now why you did those actions. And I don't give a fuck how it turns out. I don't give a fuck what that jury determines. I don't give a fuck if you get railroaded in court. God's always watching, and God will watch you even stronger. And you don't think God's going to favor you? You don't think somehow it's going to work out for you? Especially if you're a man not causing any loss, injury, or harm. What, you think God's just going to let you get butt fucked up the river? You think that's how God works? You don't think these people can't feel it? Come on, man. They ain't got no power. I need a power bank. I got to plug in. I need power. I'll plug into God. God is my power bank, my electrical outlet. Fully charged. Come up fully charged as I move around this world. While these motherfuckers are half charged, moving around at 2%, thinking they got something going on. The false versus the true.
Being made feel guilty for not doing anything wrong.
It's gaslighting. You're doing something wrong, son. You should have had that ID. That's what they tell you as they're putting my head in the car. You see, next time. See, that's the beauty of it. In that moment, they think they had the power. See, it didn't work, son. All this little talk on the side of the road, as they're grabbing your head, they got you cuffed up and they're kind of putting your head and kind of guiding you into that car and they're kind of telling you, see, next time. And then you tell them, no, next time it's going the same way, brother. Just like in this world, bro. This is a circular thing, dude. There ain't nothing new under the sun. So next incarnation, next lifetime, next traffic stop, next interaction with people in my life, I'm still going to stick to the truth. You guys ain't taking me off my square of truth and power and understanding, discernment, power dynamics, having discernment, standing in faith. What you think? Next time I'm not going to stand in faith? Goofy? My faith is being strengthened right now. So next time it's worse for you. Worse for me. You ain't hurting me. A physical body. They're going to put a physical body in jail. Ha ha, we got him. He lost. It didn't work. What a dumb, soft-set idiot. See? Next time, buddy, you're going to do something different. Now, next time, you're going to do something different. Matter of fact, when I sue your ass, that's just like with Paul, right? When Jennifer handed him that paperwork and they're in that conference room, that's when the wake-up call comes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we fucked up. Now they're feeling some type of way, shame, guilt, remorse. Now they start treating you differently. That's the main thing. They start treating you differently. Like that. In the courtrooms, on the side of the road, you ain't got no choices. Now I got all the choices. Boom, he starts treating me differently like I got choices, and he runs away. The other people, we want your ID, this, we could do this, and you stand in your position. Dude, you got some, like, fucking noise going on.
Oh, sorry.
It's quickly how they become the servant. I seen it happen. The moment you stand in your position and you show them the true power, they recognize it and they'll start acting accordingly. That's what's crazy about this shit. They'll start acting accordingly, real nice, helping you with your paper, run away. They're gonna be like, oh shit, we got one here. Let's just get them this paper and get the fuck out of here. Hey, I got some more questions I want to ask you, but talk about rights freedom. They're running away, dude. They know what's up. They want to get back to the other slaves. Like, whoa, dude, what the fuck was that? Let's just get back to the comfortability of these other. Let's find a bum. They've probably found some local fucking bum to fucking push around after that. They're like, whoa, okay, yeah, I still got the power. Everything's good. Nothing happened back there with that other fucking dirty guy in his car. Like, that guy didn't do nothing to me. Nah, see, I got power. I'll push this bum around and I'll fucking go through his pockets and see he's complying, obeying. See, I got power. What's up? I think that other guy did. I wasn't running. I was just like, that's a dumb soft sit. I just don't want to deal with those guys because, nah, man. They'll start being the servant. That's what's crazy, and they'll do it quick. You'd be like, damn, I don't even know if I could. It's like you could learn from them. Like, shit, you guys really just turn that around. But that's how they are. They're just like fickle like that. They'll go from fucking domineering, tyrannical to you to just boom, I'm your servant, because someone else told them, like, hey man, I was wrong, or yeah man, this dude, don't be fucking with this dude. Okay, yes sir. They're not gonna stand on their shit. They just switch up right away. They're not gonna be like, well, like, where's their conviction? They'll just switch the fuck up. Where's their like, no man, fuck this guy in his car, and I'm willing to go to jail for what? They don't stand on shit. They'll switch the fuck up. They'll fucking go to the power. Just like any bitch, any hoe. They go to where the power is. Where the true power is, that's where the peasants flock to. That's where people go to. That's what people listen to. They'll switch up. This is what we could have done. What the fuck's the point of telling that? This is what we could have done. Could have took your shit, could have did this and that. But we're just going to let it be today. Okay, great. What about a guy? What we could do? Oh yeah, how about what you could do is rip that fucking badge off, hand it to me, take your weapons, hand them to me, take your uniform off, put it in my car, and say, you know what, sir? You know, they could do a lot, right? They could do a lot. We could have took your car. You also could start a broadcast. Could also stop being a fucking false. There's a lot that could be done right now. I could go. You could take me to jail, but you didn't. You wouldn't, and you won't. There's a lot that could happen in this world. Well, what we could do to you, yeah, I could do a lot to you too. I got a lot of coulds right now too. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
They keep us busy. So busy we don't have time to look within. Everybody else is scrambling for that dollar, scrambling to put food on the table, scrambling to pay that insurance, pay for that license, pay for the gas, pay for the food, pay for their time. Pay.
Running in a hamster wheel, dude. Just fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop and spin around the hamster wheel a little bit. Just lay there, kind of enjoy it. Oh, wee! It's like a roller coaster. And then eventually you fall out of the hamster. Oh, wee! And then you just sit there, you lay there and go, what the fuck am I doing, dude? I'm not. Okay, that hamster wheel could be exercise, but hey, what am I doing here? Doing the same shit over and over. What is this? Well, I got a family and I got to feed and this and that and then, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like taking God out of the equation. You start helping yourself, others are going to want to help you. And if others, human beings, want to help you, imagine more God's going to want to help you. Or what God could do, the type of intervening God could do. Everyone forgets about this shit. What God could do behind the scenes. When 1, 2, 3, 10,000, 300 people start living in this shit. And 10,000 come up against them. Was it all just a military strategy that made it work out, or was God there with them? Or was it a combination?
That's what they told us in the military, that we were doing God's work. You know, answering the prayers of people that didn't have anybody to protect them, anybody to look over for them. And then when it turns out it was other kings and queens paying other kings and queens to keep their people in check. I mean, I don't understand how everybody doesn't see how, 1913 and then 1933, they actually started making the money and the taxes off of our labor. Is there a reason why they put laborer on an application? Is because that's what they're selling. That's what they're making. And then it everybody got duped, man. Our grandparents, they really got duped.
And they never should have, dude. Everyone knows the difference between right and wrong. So however this worked out, however our grandparents and parents dropped the ball, however, it's just everyone succumbed to fear, man. Everyone succumbed to fear. They didn't recognize the false from the true. Shit went wrong. Maybe it has something to do with these stars and the age, and it's just like at some point, very, very, very few are going to be able to add a discernment. We kind of got noises making over there again, but back feeding a little bit. You know what I mean? So it might have been really, really hard for them, like in terms of like everything being against them. And there's very, very few that did stand up. It was very difficult. But maybe, just maybe, something's changing to where it could become a little bit easier. Like if we just work hand in hand, if we do our part a little bit, maybe it's a little easier for us. Maybe that's one way to rationalize that. How did they do it? How did they drop the ball so hard? Maybe something happens in these stars and it's just like, it makes it way, way more difficult. You really got to be, a person of strength to be able to stand up. So maybe we got a little bit better of an opportunity. Maybe it's a little bit easier for us. For whatever reason, we're incarnated now. Maybe the stars are changing. Things are changing. Like, hey, man, it's going to be a little bit easier. So just make the effort, and I'll be there with you. There's a guy saying, he's just waiting, man. Just make the effort. I'm there with you. I'm waiting. I'm begging. These police, they're begging for it. The judges, they're begging for it. They don't like this shit. They know this shit's goofy. They do all day. It's like being a gang member and no one in the community, no other gangs do anything to you. There's no resistance. People just fucking go along with whatever you do, no matter how nasty it is. You're out here doing nasty shit, and people are either encouraging it, looking the other way, not holding you accountable. You almost look at them like, bro, we're out here wilding the fuck out, and y'all either encourage it, y'all look the other way, y'all don't stand up to it for shit. And then some people do stand up to it. That's how it would be in the streets. It'd always be those. Most of the community just let shit go on. Then there'd be a few people in the community be like, you fucking scumbag idiots, quit doing whatever the fuck you're doing. We're gonna fuck you up. You'd run into civilians like that, put it to you like that. And then you wouldn't fuck with them. You'd be like, oh, they take all the wind out of your sails. You're out here running around the streets, spray painting, fucking with people, getting away with it. Then you run into that one dude's garage you're at. And he's like, dude, you better fucking clean my shit. I'm handing you paint. You motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. Bunch of gangbangers sitting out there. Now you're painting his garage while he's got you at gunpoint or whatever. Yeah, you better fucking paint over that shit. And you're sitting there painting it. Okay, brother, sorry about that. And he humbles your ass. Shake his hand when you leave, whatever. All right, man, sorry about that. Mr. Badass gang member, right? Just because one man had the balls to stand up to you, while the rest of the community is just like, oh my God, dude, they're scared, half encouraging it, half wanting to fucking do what you're doing. Oh my God, that's exciting. These guys, they got exciting life. I kind of like when they come over, and I got my boring, corporate life. And then, these street dogs come over and we do our drugs on the weekend. And, I kind of like hanging with them when we go out and we'll go downtown and we'll get all wild and crazy and shit. Yeah, man, this shit's pretty cool. And fucking with people and doing violence and shit. Until you get that one honorable person that says, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And they put it to your ass. Just like the same thing with these cops, dude. You get that one dude in the car who says, what the fuck are you doing? And it takes all the wind out of your sails. Dose of reality. This laptop's going to die soon. I think I did what I wanted to do today. An hour and 40 minutes in of stream. You got any final words, Pancho?
No, that was good, man. I liked it.
Thank you, man.
May God bless you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Love and peace. Keep spreading the word, man. You didn't say nothing wrong. It was all 100%. And we're all learning every day. But I think we're all getting a little closer to having some common ground. So.
So on this Christmas, this is the gift we give to each other. We can give our own gifts. The gifts of understanding of this power and shit. That's the most beautiful gift you give yourself for Christmas. Is your own empowerment, your own discernment, ability to discern, your own faith. Isn't that what this shit's about?
Human rights. And we all should learn them and stand in them.
All right, brother. We'll catch you next time.
Salute.
I'll see you later. There you have it, guys. Maybe we'll end it with Paul Unfailable featuring Brian O'Shea. We'll get out of here, guys. I got to get me a gun. And it ain't to go out here and do violence. It ain't out here to go out here and do violence. It's for my own journey. Go out here, get me a gun, go to these courthouses, call them up, show up, whatever. They got warrants. Hey, go ahead, Christmas, right? It's Christmas. Oh, he's got a warrant. Boom. Okay, good. Christmas Eve, lock me up again. Let's see where this goes. There's never been no lost jam. I already did 6 days. How many days are you going to put me in when nothing happened, when there's no one on the other side? Well, that sounds like more money in my account. I already my account's already good though, right? Oops. My account's already good. My account with God, right? Do some accounting. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
I'm more than happy to take a peek at the title if you're willing to give it to me.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you are, but that's my thing. I'm not trying to give up
Oh, my fault.
information.
I just thought you said you were willing to show.
Right. It's important to get every single person and piece of property registered and identified with a state of and a corporate entity. We just gotta do it. It's gotta happen.
Questions like why I do what I do, why I am the person I am, and how you can't see that by coming up to a man and trying to identify him. Like a piece of plastic doesn't identify me. That's not me. I am me.
Why do we all pretend like it's better to exchange little plastic pieces to pretend that that means anything about who I am, that am is, or what I am, that am is, or what it's connected to? Better yet, right? So that is the greatest resource and source of order and co-creation. The little plastic pieces don't do it any justice.
This is like my personal journey.
Dude, it's crazy because if you would have just given me your name,
If you guys would adjust, right? This is your logic. This is the logic of a tyrant, right? This is the logic of a horrible parent. This is the logic of an authoritarian everywhere. If you would have just did everything that we told you and asked you, we wouldn't try to make your life harder and do loss, injury, and harm to you. That is the rallying cry of tyrants everywhere from the beginning of time. Go fuck yourself. You don't get to tell us what we're going to do and be in life. All you teachers, all you parents, all you authoritarians, all you false prophets, you don't get to tell us what we're going to do and be in life at the expense of rolling up your sleeves and doing harm, like the Tao says. You know, all you subjective moralists, all you solipsists, who you and your dogma is the only thing in creation that actually exists that you can confirm.
But say, if I would have just complied, if I would have just done what she wanted, maybe that'd be better for me. Nah, if you would just maybe listen to what I'm saying, maybe it'd be better for you. Maybe, just maybe you're making a mistake. Maybe you shouldn't be doing this to people. Maybe you're like security guard for someone you don't even know. You're a security force for an invisible entity. You're working for, you don't know, you might be working for the devil.
Stop telling other motherfuckers who may be born and may be meant to be here at this time to influence all of us to do better and be better and have better, to just stop and just shut up and just go away. You're ahead of the game. No, fuck that. It's called free expression. It's called getting really real with ourselves and each other. It's called gambling, cosmic gambling on the truth and on faith. You didn't just hear him? You didn't just hear him? He said he's waiting for the day, just like I am, when they actually can show me that they can hurt me.
Just so you know, you should be cooperative in that way. Does that make sense?
But see, we can disagree.
That you have.
To submit, comply, and obey. I don't have a responsibility to submit and comply and obey to you guys. I don't. I have an authority to God, and I have an authority to my spirit. Like, so you guys, it doesn't matter what you guys do. Like I said, you guys could take me to jail. I only get better and level up from this stuff. You guys have never hurt me yet. I'm waiting to see when you guys can hurt me. When you guys take me to jail, when you guys try to do something to hurt me, it never works. You guys never teach me a lesson. You guys are never going to come up to my car and say, and then later on be like, okay, I'm going to give you the ID this time because I went to jail that time. I'm telling you guys, man. And this ain't just about me and my dirty ass in this car. I'm speaking a truth that's beyond me in this fucking car and my goofy presentation.
all right. So, Mr. No Name, we're gonna go with it. I want you to know what we legally are allowed to do, and then I want to proceed with what we're going to. And today we're gonna serve you by just calling it good as is and leave it alone and hope we don't have any later run-ins. How's that sound?
You guys do, all three of you, like your energy, like I deal with officers in situations like this, and our people do too. Like I mess with your energy. Like, even though you guys, we might not be connected, like you guys could do things to me. Like even the language, like we could like cause loss, injury, or harm to you, but we're just not going to. That's how it is to me and my people.
It's us enforcing the laws thereof. Yes.
Right, but we as human beings to one another,
Yeah.
like we all come from families, we're all brothers and sisters.
Right.
All right, y'all.